Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a Hulu recommendation list. It's going to be all the shows I have watched, all the shows that I recommend to you guys. I did a Netflix one and you guys seem to like that. I do plan on doing a Netflix part 2 because I forgot so many shows in that video. Every time I rewatch it, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I missed so many shows. But yeah, so if you won't like this video, please keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's get started. So, the first show on my Hulu recommendation is Private Practice. It is a spinoff from Grey's Anatomy. Addison Montgomery, Derek Shepherd's wife, well, ex-wife, sorry if that's a spoiler, she goes to LA, I believe? Yeah, LA. I was like almost I thought it was New York for a second. LA to work for her friend's practice, and it's such a good show. All the characters are so good. There's only 5 main characters, so it's a little bit easier to keep up with versus Grey's Anatomy, which has a million main characters. The next one is Desperate Housewives. Okay, you guys, this is the first show that I ever watched in my life, all the way through. The first show, I was 12 years old. I was at my best friend Samantha's dad's house. She's also my cousin, so he's my uncle, but anyway. So she was watching it, and I was like, no, I can't watch it. I want to start it over from the beginning, because she had already seen them, so she would watch it randomly. And I'm like, no, please. So we started it together, and I finished it. I think it took me like a year to finish it, because I wasn't a pro at that time. So that is the first show I ever watched through. It started my love for shows, made me get Netflix, made me get Hulu, made me get Amazon Prime, everything. I really love it. There's 4 main characters: Bree, Gabby, Susan, and Lynette. Lynette is married to Tom. Gabby is married to Carlos. Susan, I can't say because she's got some love triangles in there. And then Bree is married to Rex. So it's such a good show. They live in like this suburban neighborhood, and like all these things go wrong, and they have to, I'm not going to spoil anything, but one of their friends, Mary Alice, kills herself in the very first episode, so that's not a spoiler because as soon as you turn it on, you know. So they spend like the first few seasons trying to figure out who did it, and then more things come up, and like it's just really good. It's a little bit like Pretty Little Liars, except they don't get blackmailed. The next show, Pretty Little Liars: A Perfectionist. It is the new show spinoff from Pretty Little Liars. It has Allison and Mona, and they both work on this campus, and they're dealing with an A that is harassing the students in Allison's class, not Allison or Mona like main directly like in the first one. It's really good. I love Mona. She's my favorite. Allison was one of my favorites too, so I really love that they did a show with them, because especially that they're helping other students going through the same thing. So yeah. The 4th show is This Is Us. If you have heard anything about this show, you know everyone loves it. It's so good. The main characters are, I'm going to include the parents because I feel like they're like vital to the story. Jack and Rebecca, Kate, Randall, and then Kevin. It's so good. I can't say anything else, but it's amazing. It shows like their parents when they got together, when they were having kids, all that stuff, and then it shows the 3 kids' lives, what they're doing now. So it is kind of like, it does spoil it a little bit for you what happened, and you have like this thing that you know happens, but you don't know what episode, so it like weighs on your mind the whole time. It is really good though. It's a great family show. My fiance Trevor, he hates like every show I watch. He's like, how do you like sit here and watch 12 seasons of Supernatural over and over again when like you know what's happening? So I started This Is Us because I'd finished one show. So I started This Is Us, and I'm so glad I did. And back to what I was saying. Trevor hates all my shows pretty much. He never watches them with me, but This Is Us, he watched and he asked me about it. He's like, why don't you watch it anymore? This is my favorite show. And I'm like, so it's a really good show. The 5th one is Lost. This one was on Netflix before, but they took it off and they moved it to Hulu. A lot of these have been on Netflix before, and they are now on Hulu. Like Desperate Housewives was, and Private Practice, and all of those were too. So Lost is really good. If you're a sucker for like the end is crazy and like so unexpected, and it's like everyone is like, oh my god, imagine if this happened, and like how, oh my god, it was like, you know, like, oh my god, like that one thing that everyone says, what if that happened, that would suck in a show. That's how Lost ends. So just prepare yourself if you're ready to take that hit. I was very shocked the first time. But it is really good. It has a lot of great characters. They're pretty much on like this island, and they're lost, and they like have to make a life there. It's very similar to that show 29 Down, if you've ever seen that. It used to be on like Nickelodeon or something when I was like 14. I used to watch it. I loved that show. So the next one is Awkward. This show was an MTV show, and it is like a 25-minute episode show. It's not like I feel like when I think of a true series, I think of like 45-minute episodes with like 5 seasons or more, like really like good. So Lost does have 5 seasons, I believe, and it has like 20-some episodes in each season, but each episode is only 20 minutes. It is really good though. I'm sure a lot of people have seen it on MTV from time to time, watch 1 or 2 episodes. I like it because it's a versatile show. So I sat and I finished it. That's what I finished. I finished Awkward, and then I started This Is Us. So Awkward is like a teenager show mostly. Anyone can watch it, of course, but it's like placed in a high school, and the main character is Jenna Hamilton, her best friend Tamara, and then Maddie McKibben and Jake Rosati. So every one that watches the show likes Maddie the best. He's like the popular guy that everyone loves, but he is like really sweet in his heart too, so everyone loves him. But it is a really good show. There's lots of love triangles. It's very funny and everything. I would say it's not like a super family show, but if you're like a teenager, then it is a family show. Like, it's not too bad to watch in front of your parents. The 6th one or 7th one is Handmaid's Tale. I do not want to tell you guys anything about it because I'm sure that you have heard lots and I don't want to spoil anything, but it is a pretty good show. It just kind of has become popular floating around the internet. That's why I decided to start it. I haven't finished it yet, but I have started it, and it is good, so I think you will like it. The next one is Station 19. This one is also made from the same producers as Grey's Anatomy, Shonda Rhimes, and it's not a spinoff from Grey's Anatomy, but it is a little bit because Ben Warren, Miranda Bailey's husband, he is a firefighter at Station 19. It is so good. So good. It is like, it's so similar to Grey's Anatomy with like the love triangles, and like you just love the people, and like they don't have like huge problems, like they don't have like their babies going missing or like crazy stuff like that, but they have like kind of like any relationship problems, things like that, and they're firefighters, so their life is really high stress. But it is really good, and personally it makes me appreciate my firefighters a little bit more because I feel like they're the least talked about of the like between all of the first responders. I always appreciated them, but it just gives you a new appreciation for them. The next one is Secret Life of an American Teenager. If you are my age or a little bit younger, a little bit older, I know that you watched this in middle school. I know. It is such an amazing show. It has lots of seasons. I can't remember exactly how many. I haven't rewatched it in a while. But I stopped. Oh my god, I almost told you a huge spoiler. My favorite character is Ricky. So Amy is the main character. Ricky is one of the main characters. Adrian is the main character. Ben, Grace, and Madison, and then one of other Amy's friends that I can't remember her name. But yeah, it's such a good show. I can't really tell you anything without giving anything away, but it's so good. I will say one little spoiler. It's not a huge one, so don't get mad. It's revealed in the first episode. Amy gets pregnant at band camp by one of the people I was talking about. And it goes off of like her life as a teenager with pregnancy and all of the friend drama, and it's really good. Amy, I like her, but I feel like it's everyone else that makes the show for me, but it is a really good show that I recommend. The next one is Dawson Creek. This one is very similar to One Tree Hill. It came out way before One Tree Hill did. I think it came out in like the 90s, if I'm not mistaken. Hope I didn't mess that up. And One Tree Hill came out in 2004, I believe. 2003 or 2004. But yeah, it's kind of similar. So if you like One Tree Hill, you will like Dawson's Creek. And One Tree Hill is the next show that I want to recommend to you on Hulu. They took it off Netflix, so I can't remember if I mentioned it in my Netflix recommendations, but I do want to mention One Tree Hill. My two favorite shows in the entire world are Desperate Housewives and then One Tree Hill. And then a lot of these are on there on my list, but those two are my top two that their position will never be changed. Like, I love them. Nathan Scott from One Tree Hill is everything. I love him so much. Literally, I'm so obsessed with him. Like, I love him so much. He's my favorite character. There's a lot of main characters, and it is such a good show. If you love a show that's going to keep you on the edge of your seat with all these it's not like mysteries like a crime show. It's like kidnappings and stuff, like little minor ones. It's not like super crimey. It's just like little minor kidnaps, a little there. It goes through a lot of important stuff in high school, like confidence, things like that. I can't say it anymore because it'll give it away, but it's so good. Peyton, Lucas, Haley, Nathan, and Brooke are the main characters. Brooke and Nathan are tied for my favorite. Brooke is Sophia Bush. She's a huge activist on Instagram in her real life, so you might follow her if you have some of the same beliefs she does. She's an amazing person. I love her. Her character is everything in the show. They all go through trials and tribulations that a lot of people do that don't really talk about. They have daddy issues, some mommy issues in there, lots and lots of love triangles, personal stalkers, like everything. It is an amazing show, and it gets at your heart every time because the characters are such amazing people that you truly can see how much they care for each other in real life. The next one is Friday Night Lights. I love this show, you guys. Oh my god. I started watching it because George Tucker from Heart of Dixie, which I believe I recommended in my Netflix video, plays in Friday Night Lights as like the main quarterback, and like some things happen, so I can't tell you. But it's really good, okay? Little bit of love triangles in there. The characters are great. It's like a football-based show. Like the town, it's go football all the time, but it's such a good show, and the characters really pull on your heartstrings. So the last show that I have on my list is Make It or Break It. So I love this show. I got sidetracked, sorry. Make It or Break It is about these three girls, Lauren, Payson, and oh my god, how am I not remembering? Oh my gosh, how can I not remember the one girl's? Kaylee, that's her name. Oh my gosh, I love that show. I just finished it. How do I not remember? Those three are the main characters, and they are gymnastics. So it's really good for me because I like seeing the characters I watch like either achieve their dreams or not achieve their dreams. So it's all about that. They have so many trials and tribulations that they have to go through in the show before they can reach what they want to reach or not reach what they want to reach. I'm not gonna say. There's like an anorexia in there, so if that triggers you in any way, you might not want to watch it towards like the last season or two. There is only 3 seasons, so it kind of sucks because it ends early, but it's so good. Like, I've rewatched it twice since I finished it because it's so good. Lauren is my favorite character, so I hope you guys don't think I'm a bitch just because she's my favorite character and she's kind of bitchy. But yeah, it's a really good story. There's a love triangle, of course, lots of teenage drama. But it is such a good show, so I hope you guys check it out. If I could pick 3 to recommend you the most off this list, someone said that I should do that because not everyone is not going to be able to watch every single one of these shows. I would recommend Make It or Break It, This Is Us, and Desperate Housewives. Those are my top 3. Love those. Oh, I have to add 4. Station 19 only has 2 seasons, and they come out. So you could watch the 2nd season now, but once the 3rd season comes out, they take season 2 off and put season 3 on, and that's all they have. So that does suck about Hulu with like the shows that are currently going on. They do that. So you have to kind of watch those a little bit fast. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video. I love doing this video. I love talking about TV shows. TV and makeup is my life. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, leave me a comment for any other app you would like me to do shows to recommend, like Amazon Prime. There's an app called Tubi, which has free movies. I could do some movie recommendations. I can do movie recommendations for Netflix and Hulu, or even YouTube. So you guys let me know. I love you guys. Subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.